Bang! Just like that, we're back on here once again, baby. It's your boy TP3 Bets, joined once again by none other than What Up, bro. Your boys got it done for us last night, man. How we living?
Oh, we're living great. We told you it was the Buckeyes, was always going to be the Buckeyes. What a great way to end the game. Strip sack. It was pandemonium. What'd you think of the game? You have a good night last night?
Oh yeah, we went 3-1 yesterday on the slate. So great winning day. Didn't get hooked finally, although Kobe White did kind of cuck me. He had 15 points at the start of the fourth quarter. Didn't come back in the game because it was too much of a blowout. Classic. But yeah, man, it was a solid day. I thought the game was, like a lot of people would say we got lucky, but you know what I would say is it takes a little luck to win in sports betting, and we got unlucky as fuck the day before with Penn State. So, I feel like I got unlucky on one and lucky to win the other, and that's just the way it goes, man. Now I'm feeling pretty good about my VIP play I handed out on Ohio State to win the national championship minus 130 because now they're like minus 380 to win it. So feeling pretty good.
Yeah, and what's so sick? I gave out Ohio State money line or Ohio State to win the national championship in the first quarter against Oregon at plus 250.
Damn, that was actually a great stag.
Yeah. So really, really like that. We're on the same page. We're going to be celebrating when the Buckeyes raise the trophy, when they raise them. So T, you had one loss yesterday, right?
Yeah.
3-1.
Yep.
I was 6-2. So total, if you tailed our plays yesterday alone, you would have made almost 10 units, going 9-3 on the day. Yep. I mean, that's it. What more reason to tune into the weekly win streak than that? Right? And also, we didn't get lucky. Texas got lucky they were in that fucking game. They were gifted penalty after penalty, soft PI, and that Arch Manning fumbled. He fumbled. The ball was moving before he went down just because it didn't fall out of his hands officially until his knee hit. That thing was wiggling and moving, baby. That thing was loose.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I didn't hate not getting that call, honestly.
Well, I did. That was looser than the very popular cheerleader in high school there. She was raising the pom-poms there. Very loose.
I didn't know how you were going to flip that, but I knew where you were going.
Not good.
I'm dead. You cracked me up. Anyway, yeah, nah. I mean, I thought it was that was a great game, though, honestly. Both teams going up and down the field the whole game. So thought that was a fun one to watch. Dude, if the national championship plays out where it's real low scoring in the first half, I'm definitely betting the second half over. We kind of saw that trend in both games where it started out really slow and the ball wasn't moving much. But in the second half, these teams really adjusted and opened up. So it feels like these teams are good at looking at film and figuring out what one team wants to do. And then it feels like these teams have been really good at adjusting in the second half. So it feels like they're not making many adjustments in the first half. In the second half, they're changing everything up.
Yeah, I totally agree. Should have bet the live over multiple times last night in the Ohio State game. It got as low as 37. You could have got 37 as the total. So I don't know. It was a great game. Also, I'll tell you this. There's a very good chance. I haven't looked at it. I'm going to look right now. I'm probably going to take Notre Dame team total under. They are not scoring on this Buckeyes team. If Texas couldn't score with Ewers and all them, fuck, bro. Riley Leonard can't throw the ball. He can't throw it. They're going to blitz his ass. Bro. This shit is going to be ugly.
They made it this far without being able to throw the football. I don't know. I'm probably going to have to take Notre Dame plus 9.5 here and hate my life, but I'm probably going to have to do it.
T, I am telling you, the lock of the lifetime is okay. I don't like the odds on that. I mean, I'll tell you, I was going to try to do a little parlay. Notre Dame team total under 17.5 right here, right now, as we sit, is minus 130. How much did Texas score on Ohio State?
What was it, 28-14?
Correct. And that's with a Will Howard turnover in Texas territory. And the other time they scored, they got the ball at their 40. One play, they were at midfield. I'm telling you, Notre Dame ain't scoring no fucking 17 points. What are they gonna? They gotta run 4 punts. They gotta run 3 punts back to do that. That's the only chance.
Yeah.
He doesn't love it. I love it, folks. I'm telling you, under 17.5. Boom, boom, boom.
I don't know. I'm going to go back to what I just said. I'm probably just going to wait till halftime and then take Notre Dame's team total over in the second half because they'll probably be like 14-3, and they're going to have to throw and really open it up. So their team total in the second half is probably going to be like 8.5, and they're probably going to smash it. So
this guy's sharp. And we're gonna both hit like we have been hitting. Smackaroony. All right. So we've had a great day. We're happy to see you in here on this beautiful, Saturday morning. So happy you tuned in. Guys, do not forget, hit the bell button on our YouTube. What that does, well, first of all, subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed to both of us. Turn on the bell. That way you get a notification every time we post, every time we go live. Let's make it happen. We'd love to keep you, in the family and tuning into us every single day. Without further ado, guys, we have college hoops. We obviously have NFL. We do have NBA. I don't know if TP3 has any plays. I'm off the NBA today. Haven't looked at the slate. Won't look at the slate. We're going to go college hoops. And as we've been talking, I've been weighing back and forth if I just wanted to give you my standard play, if I was going to give you my max play. While TP3 is breaking down his favorite play in college basketball today, I am going to ask the good Lord, my Savior, in a quick little prayer to see which one I should do. Should I give you just a little, baby play, or should I give you the max play? TP3, take it away. What's your favorite play in college hoops today?
Well, I was going to leave my college hoops play on SoBet, and I was going to go with the NBA play instead for the stream.
Fair enough.
But I'll tell you all what my second favorite play is in college hoops today that I'm not going to take. Dude, I don't understand how Wake Forest is only -3 on the road here against Miami. Dude, Miami is awful. They lost to a very mediocre Florida State team in a rivalry game at home. They got smoked in that game. Wake Forest is a really solid defense. Their offense could be better, but they have a really solid defense. Miami's ranked 320th right now in defense. I think Wake Forest is going to throttle them in this game. I think teams are just going to keep on beating up on them over and over and over again, taking turns. And I think that Miami still has a ways to go before that they properly adjust them. I think the spread here should be more like 5.5. So I do like Wake Forest in that game. That's my favorite play in college hoops I didn't take.
It's fair. I don't hate that play. I'm just wondering how much longer we're going to be able to just auto fade Miami because they're that bad. You know what I'm saying? But Wake Forest is pretty good, and I can only see myself taking Wake Forest. I will never. Miami is banned. They are banned for here and all the rest of the season. You just cannot wager on them.
Yeah, I'll say this on college hoops. I think in college hoops, it's easier to find value in fading bad teams because there's so many fucking games. And as long as you're not betting on a team with numbers next to them that's not on ESPN, you know what I mean? As long as you're not betting on one of the biggest handle games of the day, I think you can find plenty of value because people because there's so many games, dude. So people are looking for teams that they know. They're looking at Florida, Arkansas. They're looking at the Auburn game. They're looking at Houston, Tennessee. They're looking at all those games. They're not looking at this game. This game's kind of hiding there. It's a 5:15 start. Most people have shifted their attention to the later games. I think these earlier games today in college hoops will probably be a little bit sharper because people are bored. They're waiting on NFL to start. So they're just throwing down stupid parlays. They're like, oh, I'm going to parlay 3 favorites here in college hoops. But one of them is going to get upset early.
No, I mean, I don't think you're totally wrong there. College basketball has the most variance in terms of upsets. You see a lot of it. And yeah, right, dude. With the lines being sharp this afternoon, everybody wants something. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, fuck, man, 4:30. It's a long time to wait, man. I got to see what else I can throw. So totally right.
Yeah. I'm about to hit the gym after this, get some food, and then get back to the house. I'm trying to do a little something to kill some time. I'm actually pissed, bro. I was going to go to the Hawks-Rockets game at 3:30. That game would probably be over by the middle of the first quarter of the Texans game, but they canceled it due to weather. So that ruined my plan for today. Dude, tickets were cheap, bro. I could have sat 100 level mid-court for $100.
Oh, shit. He was going to be living the sweet life, folks. The sweet life of TP3.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, all you have to do is Tails Plays, and you could be living just like T. Just going to games every single day. He went to Mercedes-Benz Stadium 3 times in the last month. This guy is just balling. Living the dream, man.
I'm not going to any more Falcons games, though. Fuck them.
Yeah, listen. Quick segue. Deshaun Watson re-ruptures his Achilles tendon partying in Miami. Doesn't tell the team about it until 4 days later at his exit interview. This guy is the worst human being on the face of the fucking planet, dude. He's the worst. He's the worst. Thankfully, if we can prove that he wasn't doing rehab, he was out partying, which I think we can, we might be able to get out of this contract. There's a clause that says injuries that occur outside of football activities could be a void in the contract. That's per Tony Rossi. And listen, Cleveland needs something. We need to get out of this contract so badly. This could be the key out. This guy's a fucking loser. Anyways, back to college hoops. I'll give you the max play. Fuck it. You guys tuned in on a weekend. We're going up. We're doing it all. Guys, this is with, to be honest with you, not knowing, and this goes off in 15 minutes, so be ready and fire. I don't know for sure, and maybe T, you can do a little search really quick, if Jacuzzi is playing for Illinois.
I think he's out.
He's out? Fuck. All right. I don't totally love that, but at the same time, I don't hate it. And here's why. We'll explain. Conference double-digit favorites have been slamming. Okay? I'm 5-1 with conference double-digit favorites this year. The only game we lost wasn't a conference game. It was just a large favorite at home. Pacific actually beat Washington State straight up. Washington State was 15.5-point favorites. That shit was crazy. Anyways, we're going back to this game. They're trying to scare you off this number, and it's not breaking news that their best player was probably or maybe not going to play. This line was set knowing that. And the fact that you didn't see drastic movement from the 13.5, it dropped a half a fucking point. I think now it's at 12.5, so a point. They already knew what was going on. I'll tell you this. USC is terrible at rebounding. They don't shoot the ball well. They have some of the worst shot selection in the entire college basketball. And they're 1-3 against the Big Ten. And their average loss margin is 10 points. And they played Michigan and Indiana. They haven't even played like the big boys in the Big Ten. They haven't played Wisconsin. They haven't played Michigan State. They haven't played Illinois. They haven't played Purdue. They haven't played Ohio State. They play these fucking knuckleheads. So listen, what it comes down to is USC is 5-10 against the spread. Illinois just played Penn State, who's 39th in Ken Pom. USC is 68th. Illinois played Penn State without their best player and boat raced them by 20 points. Same thing's going to happen today. Illinois, minus 13, max play, 2.3 unit play. You're welcome.
I like the play. I didn't cap that game, if I'm being honest with you, but I do like the play. It's good, pretty solid reasoning right there in my book.
I got to say, this is a look for the ages right here, brother. This is wild. Okay, awesome, pure, perfect. TP3 gave his lean in college hoops. I don't have any play in the NBA, but I'll tell you, the one thing I do know is there's probably going to be softer lines in the NBA today than there are on some other days when people's attention are not so dialed into the NBA. I think there's only like 5 games, right, T?
Yeah, because a bunch of the games got canceled. Like the Hawks Rockets are canceled. The let's see here. I think there's only 4 games now. Yeah, Hawks Rockets is canceled. So there's Pistons Raptors, Heat Blazers, Memphis versus Minnesota, and Utah versus Phoenix.
Only lean I have is Memphis money line. It's got, I think it was plus 110. Dude, the Timberwolves are not good. They're just not. I like the Grizzlies. They're feisty. They're aggressive. And Santi Aldama's back, and he's a fucking goat. He's a goat. But TB3, what's your play of the day in the NBA?
1 second. I got to address this. I'm sorry, Pipe Layer. I just don't think Notre Dame's any good, brother. I just really don't think they are.
They're trash.
Shout out to them for making it this far, but I really just think that, like, you compare them to a lot of the other teams you've seen over the years in college football, just don't think they're any good. But, hey, they made it to the national championship. I'm probably going to bet them plus 9.5. I'm probably going to lose, but fuck it, you know? Anyway, back to what we were talking about. I completely lost my train of thought. I was so off topic. All right, let's get back on topic right here. So, train of thought is back. NBA free play here. We're going to go to the Grizzlies and the Wolves game because my other play is disgusting, so you might throw up. But anyway, we're going to take the over in this game at 232. So first of all, you look at Minnesota, they swapped DiVincenzo into their starting lineup, so they're trying to put more scoring in there and three-point shooting. He's been shooting a lot of three-pointers. I don't hate him to go over 2.5 or 3.5 three-pointers, whatever it is. Memphis is actually healthy finally. Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Triple J all on the court together. Memphis is going to push pace, guys. They're number one in the league, or they're top 5 in the league season long and last 5 games in pace. They're top 5 in the league in offense, and they're number 1 offense in the league season long. Also, too, I mean, you look at Memphis this season, they're 9-3 to the over as an underdog by 5 points per game here. Memphis is going to push the pace here, and they have really good offensive numbers. That's with Ja Morant missing over 10 games already this season. I think Memphis can win this game outright. I think they'll push the pace here on Minnesota, and there's a reason why this total is so high. Typical Minnesota totals fall between 200 to like 224, and there's a reason why this total is so high. It's because they know they're going to have to use pace here to keep up with Memphis.
I like it. I like it a lot. And I don't know where I saw this. I think it was TikTok or X. But in the NBA, if you bet the under on the lowest total and the over on the highest total, you're up like fucking insane money.
Really?
Seriously, yeah. If you bet the under on the lowest total on the slate of the day and the over on the highest total, you're up insane money. And I think the Grizzlies game is the highest total. So I like that play a lot. Hold on. Do you think the Grizzlies can win?
Yeah, I think the Grizzlies probably will win the game, but I just like the over a little bit more.
Nice. Well, I might play the Grizzlies, so stay tuned, folks. I like that. Any other leans that you have in the NBA? These other games are nasty, man. I don't care about the Heat or the Blazers or the Raptors or the Pistons or the Jazz or the Suns. Like, none of these games are worth watching. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I would play in the Jazz Suns game. I'm gonna keep that one in my VIP. What was the other two? I don't know, dude. That line's really fishy in that Blazers game. Like, the Heat have been laying low numbers. I could see the Blazers winning that game, to be honest with you. Blazers have actually not been as bad as people think. And then, dude, that line is so low in the Pistons Raptors game. Like, the line's nonsense, but I can only take the Pistons here. Like, I guess. I mean, I don't think Tim Hardaway Jr. should be moving a line that many points. I could only look at the Pistons. I don't hate Cade Cunningham PRA either, or something like that, or a prop on his points or assists or something. He should keep the Raptors' trash defense alive. So I do like that. Also, shout out to the Raptors, though. We cashed them plus 15.5 against the Cavs the other night. They almost ended the winning streak, too. That game got tight, man, at the end.
It did.
The Raptors had like a 10-point lead at the start of the fourth quarter. They salted it away, lost by 6. The Cavs put it on them in that fourth quarter. But anyway, let's talk about the NFL playoffs, guys. We know why y'all are all in here, man. Also, I don't know if I'm lagging or not in the video. I don't know what's up with my computer. I'll have to restart it later. But anyway, we know why y'all are here, man. Let's talk about these NFL playoffs today, man. We got a solid game to start the day off here at 4:30. We got the Houston Texans. They're going to be taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. This game is being played in NRG Stadium. It is an indoor venue here. The total is 41.5. The spread in this game is 3 in favor of the Chargers. You want to go first on this one, bro? I got 2 plays for the people.
Yes, absolutely. I have many plays. I know one of your plays, so I'm going to piggyback off of that. I'll take the side. Guys, I really like the Texans here. Everybody is on the Chargers, and for the life of me, I cannot figure out why. They have no offensive weapons. They play really soft defense, and even though they're in too high shell, and their secondary plays the farthest back of any secondary. It's like the old school Browns. They still get beat over the top. I don't know how, but they still consistently get beat over the top. I think the narrative is wrong about the Texans. At home, they played really, really well. They played everyone close, aside from the Baltimore game. And you're going to have that. You're going to have days where you just don't show up. You don't play well, and everything goes against you. And that's what happened there. I love the Texans here, and there's 2 trends that lead me to this conclusion. In the last 10 wild card matchups, home dogs are 8-2 straight up. Not even against the spread, straight up. And another trend is teams that have made the playoffs last year against teams that did not make the playoffs last year over the last 10 years are 30, 15, and 1 against the spread. For that reason, I'm taking Texans +3 for 1.2 units, and then I'm taking Texans money line for 0.8 units. I think there's going to be a dog that walks away, at least one. And I'll tell you, I think the Texans are one of them. TV3, what do you say?
Yeah, I hate to bring up old wounds for you, but this game reminds me exactly of last year's game. You have a team who comes in without elite offensive playmakers, with a great defense, the Chargers. And look, first, let's address the first part here. Chargers' strength of schedule. There's a huge strength of schedule discrepancy in this game, guys. The Chargers played one of the easier schedules in the league. The Texans played one of the harder. There's a 15 slot discrepancy here. That's pretty big, honestly, for this point in the season.
Yeah.
The next thing up here is the Texans are in the exact same spot as last year also, too, because they didn't have Tank Dell for that game. They had injuries to their offensive receiver. They didn't have Stephon Diggs. I mean, Mechie and Robert Woods should be able to help pick up the slack here with Nico Collins, who's a dog who will lead this offense. But no one's talking about the Houston defense. Texans defense is elite. They rank 6th in DVOA against number 1 wide receivers, 12th against wide receiver 2s, and 4th against tight ends. They're also 7th in EPA per drop back and 2nd in drop back success rate. They're also 2nd in adjusted line yards against the run. This Houston defense is nasty. They were playing without their starting linebacker, Alshire, who's suspended for his hit on Trevor Lawrence. He's back off suspension. Guys, think about this. Houston had nothing to play for since their bye week. They had a late bye week. They were a tired team, and they had nothing to play for down the stretch of the season, guys. Nothing to play for because they had already wrapped this division up a long time ago. Everyone's reading too much into other things, guys. We know what's going to happen here. Houston's going to roll in this game. Give me Houston +3 points. They win outright.
Yeah, we love it. Moving forward, fitness. How's my fitness, baby? See these? These are probably gardener snakes, but they can really bite. Pack a punch. Thank you for joining. Let's kick the shit out of the books. T, you're so right. And I'm so happy that we're on the same page on this game. It makes me feel like we're onto something.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the Texans is definitely the sharp side in this game.
Do you, or are, I know you do. There's another play in this game that we talked about. Is that something that is staying on the VIP, or is that something you're sharing with the people here?
No, let's get another free play right now.
Do it.
Nico Collins' longest reception over 28.5 receiving yards. I say it every single week. It's the infinite money glitch. Death taxes Stroud to Nico Collins, baby, for a 30-yard completion. It's going to happen in this game, guys. Nico Collins is going to be the main option here. He's going to get a bomb, and it's hitting 10 out of the last 12 games. And it didn't hit last week because he only played one drive and he still caught a touchdown. Nico Collins is going to dog the Chargers out in this game. Back him. He's one of the best receivers in the NFL. It's so simple. Just take the bet. Don't worry about it.
Yep. I mean, dude, he's been auto-launching this since like week 3. And it's just been bang, 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 bang. Like, dude, cash.
It's the infinite money glitch for a reason.
It is. Seriously. And I've been wanting to tail, but it's like, I'm truly just taking your play. I can't do it. I can't do that. But I am going to piggyback off of this.
Okay.
I love it so much. If you have DraftKings, guys, there is a promotion. The promotion is Touchdown King. Touchdown King. Now, what it is if you wager an anytime touchdown, first touchdown, or multiple touchdown bet, you are able to identify the person that you want to target as your Touchdown King. And that Touchdown King is attached to the bet. And if that person has the longest touchdown today, you win a share of $2 million. That's right. $2 million. That's on DraftKings. So I ran this through AI. We had the top 3 people from 3rd to 1st, Calvin Austin, George Pickens, and the number 1 most likely player to record a play of 50-plus yards as well as a touchdown is none other than Nico Collins.
There it is.
We love it. I think he's going to whoop right over the top for like a fucking 60-some yarder. TP3, that's a great question. B Custom wants to ask, what is DVOA and why is it important?
DVOA. Yeah, give me one sec. Okay, I'll pull up the official definition for y'all.
It's value over expectancy.
Yeah, exactly. Essentially, it measures a team's efficiency by comparing success on every single play to a league average based situation and opponent. So basically, like it's taking everything together, averaging it together, and it's saying what the league average is and how you compare to the league average of what you're getting per play.
Correct. These stats are very, very important. They're very important and important to know what they mean. So thank you for that, T. We'll move and pivot to the late night game, to the late night AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Ravens. I'll go ahead and start. No. I went first last time. You're going to go ahead and start. You're going to tell me your favorite play that you're giving out because I know there is one that is super strong that maybe is being kept in the VIP. But let me know what you got here.
Wait. I want you to go. I got to get my prop out for this one.
Okay, fair. Do it.
All
See you in a second. Oh, look at that. He's got a nice little SoBet logo there. Guys, all the plays are on SoBet. Get over there. What the fuck are you doing? If you're not subscribed to SoBet, you're literally just donating. It's $15 for the core subscription. We both have VIPs. Time to subscribe. Baltimore is going to smack the Steelers. Interesting. Listen, Mike Tomlin as a dog is something that I don't want to play with, okay? And you're gonna tell me 9.5 points. You're gonna tell me I just don't see it. Lamar Jackson. All this talk about Lamar Jackson MVP as well is a fucking joke. It's a crock of shit. This guy can't throw the ball. He cannot throw the ball. It's driving me insane. I've watched him for years. He can't throw the fucking ball. He cannot throw the ball. And every time he tries to prove people, oh, I can throw the ball. You know what happens? Multiple interception performances like what happens against the fucking Browns. They lost to the Cleveland Browns. Okay? Listen to me. Do I believe the Ravens win this game? Yes, the Ravens probably will win. But how I see this game happening is higher scoring than what people expect. The weather's going to be fine. It's going to be a little breezy, but it's going to be fine. Chilly, breezy, clear. If you want to do a two-leg parlay with insane value, take the Steelers plus 14.5 and add that to over 36.5 total. The Steelers are not losing by 2 touchdowns. I don't want to think about how the Browns, actually I do. But back to the glory days where the Browns blew out the Steelers in the wild card round. That's not happening again, though. Steelers are not losing by 2 touchdowns, and we're definitely going to at least see 20-17. There's no way we're not seeing 20-17, at least. And that's where you need to be at 36.5. It's minus 115. Minus 115. I don't understand how, but that's the play that I have right now for the night game. T, we see the prop. We see the bumblebee. Talk to me.
You like this jersey, bro?
Oh, it's sick. It's sick. Even though I hate the Steelers, it's still sick.
I was waiting for you to say, fuck that. That shit's ugly as hell, dude. If you put on a Saints jersey, I would have said, why are you wearing toilet paper? So you're a better man than me. Anyway, yeah. So, guys, I do have a max play today over on SoBet. It's not in my VIP. It's on the main feed for everyone. So you can get that play for $15, and you're definitely going to make your money back and more on that. Guys, look, this rivalry is run by the underdog. The underdog is 29-11-3 against the spread in the last 20 years, 73%. The underdog 16-3-1 against the spread since 2015. Overall, the underdog is 25-9-3 ATS when Mike Tomlin and John Harbaugh face each other. That being said, look, we're wearing the CTESPN jersey. That's 84 for Antonio Brown right here. I think the Steelers can cover the spread, and that's the only way I could possibly look is them to cover. But if I were to play a side in this game or anything, I would look towards the Steelers team total. It's only at 16.5. They're going to have success throwing deep balls against this Ravens defense. I think the Ravens defense is pretty sus, in my opinion. I think they're a pretty overrated team in general. So that's the way I would look in this game, is at the Steelers to get it done and cover the number here.
I like that. And I like the team total play as well. Really do.
Do you have any props in this game?
Props. The only props I did, I had 2 bonus bets, both 0.5 units. So I did first touchdowns in each game. Okay, guys? So I did Joe Mixon first touchdown. Bless you.
Thank you.
Joe Mixon first touchdown in the Houston game. And George Pickens first touchdown in the Pittsburgh game.
Okay.
But what about you? You got props? I know you got props. No
No
prop.
props in this game. I don't. The bet I took basically suffices for all the props I like in this game. But I think George Pickens goes off today. I think Rashad Bateman goes off today. I would look for both their overs. Steelers are struggling versus tight ends. I don't even hate Likely or Andrews to go over their receiving yards as well in this game. Bonus pick for y'all. If you're watching the show right now, we got 106 people watching right now. Shout out. Let's go to Sunday. We have the Broncos taking on the Bills. This is going to be the first game of the day. We're going to take the over in this game at 47 points. I know it's pretty high for a playoff game. It's Bo Nix's first playoff game, blah, blah, blah. First of all, love both quarterbacks' rushing angles here. Josh Allen against man defense and the blitz, both things Broncos do a ton of. He has his best rushing numbers. His rushing totals already got bumped up a ton, though. Bo Nix's rushing total got bumped up a ton. Bo Nix is going to be scared in this game. He's going to run the ball a bunch. I also like his over pass attempts, but I love the over in this game in general, guys. Both these pass defenses are struggling right now. The Bills have the worst pass defense in the league over the last 5 games. I'm taking week 18 out of the equation because both these teams basically played backups in that game. And the Broncos defense is right there next to theirs, the 2 worst pass defenses in the league. It's them and the Lions are getting torched by the pass right now. I think both these teams are going to come out and move the ball up and down the field on each other a ton for explosive plays in this game. And also, too, guys, the Broncos played a joke schedule. You look at their schedule, they played a lot of easy teams. The Bills are a step up in class. I think the Bills blow them out of the water in this game. I think the Bills beat them like 38-20 in this game, and we fly over the total. You're on mute.
Don't know how that happened. I love that play. Love that play a lot. I'll tell you this: if we're doing bonus plays, I'm not going to give you any breakdown. I'm just going to tell you, Buccaneers, don't fall for the Washington trap, bro. Don't. We're taking the Buccaneers.
That's all I'm going to say is my face right now.
Huh?
That's all I'm going to say is my face right now.
That's okay. We've gone head-to-head a couple of times. And some things have happened. At recent events. Maybe you get one here, but what?
So I'm due.
You are due. I've seen Baker in the playoffs. I've seen him do it. I haven't seen Jaden Daniels do it.
We'll be seeing.
We'll be seeing facts.
We'll be seeing, boys. But yeah, that's all we got for today's show, my boys. As I always say, let's get some fucking money, bro. Any last words from you, man, before we get out of here and I go hit the gym?
Nah, love you guys. Have a great weekend. Be safe. There's a lot of crazy weather out there. So please, just remember, get to where you're going. 5 miles under, 10 miles under, that's fine. 2 hands on the wheel, just get to where you're going safely. I don't want to hear about any accidents or anything like that this weekend. Have a great time. Watch some great sports. Cash all your bets. We are taking the day off tomorrow. We'll be back better than ever on Monday. We love you. T, what are we going to do today?
Fuck it. Let's get some fucking money. Peace.
See you guys.